Hello and welcome. I'm Trip. Welcome to PRI. It's my third year here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my favorite cars. Here's my top 10, if I can count that high. I have that many fingers. If you've never been to PRI is pretty much like SEMA. They're actually run by the same people, but it's more motorsports oriented. So less showy car, more motorsports, performance, track stuff. There are some showy cars here still, but not as many. And I don't know if it's me, but I feel like there's far less cars so far, like booth cars, than has been the past 2 years. It's still some good stuff, a lot of stuff to look at. I haven't even been in the other hall yet. This is a pretty massive place. You can get lost. So let's do some more walking. Let's start off with this old school Mustang that's been, I guess you could say it's kind of modernized. Wide body, twin turbo, very wide, huge intercooler, huge ducting. Well, not ducting because there's no ducting, zero ducting. There's big openings, kind of the opposite to be honest. I guess you can say it's kind of minimalistic. Big open radium fuel cell, huge. I mean, look at that diff, huge. Rear mounted radiator. Is it meant to be a drift car? Because it kind of similar the way things are set up with the rear mounted radiator, but it might just be for to make room for the turbos and huge intercooler. It does have a hydro, maybe a sequential, considering they make sequentials. Yeah, it probably is a sequential. Probably whole why it's at this booth. Who's that? Is that Adam LZ? Oh, look-alike. Okay, now I'm at the NX Nitrous Express booth. Next on the list, we have this old Impala. I admit, it's definitely normally not my thing, but look at it. Look at all the attention to detail. All this engraving is just, it's a work of art. Slammed on bags, of course. You can't have an old school Impala like this without being on air suspension. I mean, even back here was just work of art. Just who knows how much hours went into just engraving things. And it's pretty much on the ground. Even like the shifter and steering wheel is engraved, etched. Look at this little guy. Reminds me of Borderlands. It's not one of those things, even though it's not me, it's not my style, I can still appreciate it and gawk at it. Now we have Ryan Torque's Celica GT4. Pretty sure this has either the Yaris or the new Corolla GR engine, 3-cylinder turbo. Pretty cool. I know it's currently wheel drive. I don't know if he's gonna leave it that way, because it is a all-wheel drive transmission in it. Just the front axles aren't hooked up. But very beautiful car, very clean. He had the engine popped up yesterday. Yeah, well, not much of a dash or anything. Of course, you got your big e-brake, so it's definitely gonna plan on sliding it. So, Rich Torque always has some of the really good builds. And I also trinkle some cool stuff kind of in between my picks, because there's a lot to see here. Ooh, what is that? And a Jackie.
What's up?
This is Jackie Ding's M2 competition. He sails with Revo Sport. It's his new partner. They make Aerobits. Is a track mod time attack car. For how mild it is, like drivetrain wise, thing is a monster. Very fast and good looking too. I mean, this thing's making like 700 horsepower for like turbo upgrades and a few other small things. Nothing crazy, nothing major, but very fast, very planted. Might be a little biased. on this one. It's Drake is a friend, and I've been in this car, and yeah, very fast. Okay, the next car is a second gen wide body CRX. This guy has a J series twin turbo with a sequential that's also all-wheel drive. The wide body looks really sick on this car, pretty clean inside and out. Granted, I am a sucker for CRXs. I've had like 4 of them in the past. I don't know what these things are. They're like little cup holders or something. I didn't realize it was all-wheel drive or wheel-wheel drive until I looked at the wheel and saw this huge diff in the back. And also the disc brakes are inner, like close to the diff and not by the wheel. Super clean build, makes me miss my CRX. Okay, now I'm at the boiler booth with Matt Field's C8 professional drift car. It's a Formula drift car with the big Liberty Walk wide body kit, which is Japanese kit on an American car, kind of mixing the two worlds. Yeah, I'm not normally a huge fan of C8s because I think they're a little bit busy, a little overdone, but this one's pretty cool because it is, you know, a drift car. It's not something you see very often or ever, but I'm really gonna hate seeing this thing get put into a wall or something. It's just too pretty to be drifting. I think it'd be fun to see this season. Hopefully you can do well in it. Because you don't see very many mid-engine cars doing drifting or Formula drift in general. Next, I'm at the Tractive booth with this GT2 RS Club Sport Pikes Peak car. I'm a sucker for Pikes Peak, so yeah, pretty awesome car. Has a ton of aero, pedigree, huge spoiler, huge wang, big diffuser. It has all these huge vents and cutouts in the fenders to help extract as much air as possible, or air pressure. Also, any car with quick jacks is pretty cool in my book. Wish I had some. Anything that can conquer the mountain in 9 seconds is pretty cool. That's why it's on my list. Okay, now we got this, I think it's a 67 Camaro time attack car / hill climb and other stuff. Let's see, this thing has a 1300 horsepower LS7, so a lot of power, a lot of aero. I think it's a flat bottom, could be wrong. Interior's kind of more of a old school brown leather. Kind of remind me of my Lotus 7 when I first got it. Huge wing, huge diffuser that's hiding in the back here. Kind of hard to see. Probably take a nap on that splitter, crawl up in there. Back at the other Taycan booth is this Land Rover that's like Baja styled. It has a Lamborghini engine in the wheels, turbocharged, huge suspension. You can definitely hit some sweet jumps with this one. I mean, really, really clean. Can't talk today. Plenty of cooling. You can tell it's still a work in progress because they still have all the clinkers still installed. Putting this thing together. Actually really normal inside. You can't even tell inside other than the airbag. But back here, there's so much work went into it. You can kind of peek through in order to make this long travel suspension work. We pretty much had to get rid of the back seat area. Just a little peek. And I love how they did the turbo dump tubes, very clean. All the exhaust works, very nice. Overall, really cool build, very different. I don't know what it is this year. It must be the year, I don't mean to look at your ass, Fox body, because there's like a ton of Fox bodies here this year. Probably at least 10 of them, which is kind of rare because not a car you see very often anymore, other than maybe into the drag world. Maybe they're making a comeback. I didn't even realize this car was here. It was probably my best of show last year. I guess there's been so many people around it. Can't even see the damn thing. But yeah, still sick. Love this thing. So I had to save one of my favorite for last. This is Ferris's Time Attack car. A C7 Corvette, big Texas Speed LS, twin turbos in the fenders. Full carbon, massive aero, which is, this is kind of tame to what it used to be. Like the splitter used to be like way the hell out here. But believe it or not, he has two of these cars. And I believe this is V2, the version 2 of it. Because I don't believe the other one had a carbon body on it. But they look similar, so it's kind of easy to get them mixed up. But this thing has a ton of track records in the US and even went overseas to Japan and Australia. So, which, correction, I think that might have been version 1 that went overseas. And this one stayed, he built this one while that one was stuck overseas in containers and yeah, long shipping times. Of course, sponsored by Momo, has two big notches, kind of reminds me of Fast and Furious a little bit. Other than that, pretty basic. Love the Pokemon mat down there, I think. Hopefully he brings us out to a few Good Life events this year. He hasn't been around the past year or so because he's been off doing other things, bigger, better things. Yeah, excited to see it. Probably break some more records, some more hearts. I don't remember how much horsepower. I think it's probably like 1400, something crazy like that. Plenty of power. Okay, that is it for my PRI coverage. I wanted to end it before the floodgates open, which should be like a few minutes. But I still have like a day and a half to go. So yeah, plan on doing a lot of walking, chat with some people, see some friends. One of the reasons I come to this event is Good Life has their yearly announcements of dates they're going to do next year and some of the numbers and stats that happened this year. And yeah, they normally put out a lot of information. Have a big panel about it, so I'm going to go to that here shortly. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the little bell button. And yeah, I'll have a lot more other content out here soon. And stay tuned for that. This has been me at PRI, and I will see you next year. Peace.